Often when I put out a build video for any class inside of Diablo Immortal, I have questions come in the comments section asking about awakening gear. These are obviously newer players to the game that don't know how the mechanic works, so in today's video, I'm going to take you through exactly how to do it and what it does for your character and how it's a huge advantage inside of Diablo Immortal. As you can see, all of my gear slots are purple in color. This means that all of these gear slots have been awakened. Keep in mind, you're actually awakening the slot for the gear, not the actual piece of gear itself, which is good because if you were to awaken a piece of gear and then swapped out that gear, you'd have to reawaken another piece of gear, and that would be a very big nuisance. So the reason behind awakening gear is, one, to be able to get new attributes and new buffs to your gear, and two, it can also be a way to gain more resonance on your account, because not only do you have resonance from the gems that you slot inside of your gear, but once you awaken a piece of gear, you could slot additional gems within that primary gem. I'll show you how to do that in just a moment. So first things first, the requirement to awaken a piece of gear is that the gem within the gear needs to be a level 5. As you can see right here, I have a level 5 or a rank 5 Blood-Soaked Jade. I have a rank 10 Pain Clasp. If you're a newer player, not really messing with 5-star gems yet, you're probably going to have or be able to do this with 1-star or 2-star gems. This is a rank 10 2-star Pain Clasp. Here I have a rank 10 2-star Fervent Fang, and here I only have a rank 7, the slot's still awakened, 2-star Viper's Bite. These gems are pretty easy to grind up and to get to enough level to awaken your gear. If you want to use a 5-star, they take quite a bit more time to get there, much more time investment and even financial investment. So once you get a gem in a slot that is rank 5, then you have the ability to awaken that slot. If you don't have a rank 5 gem, you cannot do this yet. So step 1, get a gem to rank 5. Step 2, you're going to come on over here to Vic, the jeweler, and you're going to click on Gem Resonance. These are the slots that you're going to be able to awaken inside of the game. These are the slots that you can get those extra buffs on. Let's get a little bit of a closer look here so you can see what I'm talking about. If I look at my chest piece, we'll notice that I'm getting an increased bonus. 18% chains, this is chain spear damage is increased by 18%. That's the normal gear. Then the green is chain spear damage is increased by 10%. I'm getting an extra 10% damage to chain spear, which is a skill that I'm using because of this being awakened. Now, the awakening bonuses will directly have to do with the essences that you're using. So if I'm using a different essence in the chest slot, let's say I'm doing something for Whirlwind and it's in the chest, being a barbarian, this buff right here would be for the Whirlwind skill. It would not be for Chain Spear if I weren't using it. It directly correlates with the essence that that gear is giving you, that skill that it's affecting. If I wanted to come to my pants, notice Chain Spear cooldown is decreased by 10%. That's the awakened bonus right there. That extra 10% is not there unless if I awaken the piece of gear. On my primary weapon, Hammer of the Ancients decreased, damage is increased by 10%. We have Wrath of the Berserker cooldown decreased by 10%. Those are my two primaries. Then our secondaries, Hammer of the Ancients cooldown is decreased by 10%. Additional help. Now, rather than going through all of them, I think you get the point at this time. You'll also notice it says Resonance, 4 of 260. And you'll notice I can get these extra buffs as well. Primary attack damage is increased by 30%. What does that 20 mean next to it? Then there's 40, 60, 160, and 260. Skill damage increased by 2%. These are all very beneficial things. Specifically, if you want to do PvP inside of the game, being able to get these resonance bonuses here are pretty huge. And all of them have different resonance bonuses. All of them have different resonance bonuses in different orders. And it's also worth noting that a 5-star gem, like my Gloom Cask that I'm looking at right now, is offering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 awakening bonuses. If I look at a 2-star gem, it's only going to offer me 1, 2, 3 awakening bonuses. Easier to attain them, but less height that you can climb to with them. So right now, my Pain Clasp gem, I'm getting an additional damage taken while moving is decreased by 3%. But how does this work? And before that, how do you even awaken the piece of gear? Well, since all of my slots are awakened right now, I can't prompt to awaken it, but you will need to, over here from Vic, he's going to prompt you to get a Dawning Echo. A Dawning Echo you can find right over here. It's actually in the shop as well, but you could also come on over here to the smithing materials vendor, and you can come over to Reforged Stones. All the way on the bottom, you have Dawning Echoes. There are two ways to buy these. You can buy it with Platinum, which is absolutely free to play. You get free Platinum every day inside of the game. Dawning Echo, 10,000. This is required. Used to awaken the power of legendary items. This is how you awaken them. Or if you don't want to spend platinum, you could buy a Dawning Echo with 1,000 orbs. Clearly here, the better deal is buying a Dawning Echo with 10,000 platinum. And this was not always the case. Probably 6 to 8 months ago, this became available. Before that, you could only buy a Dawning Echo with orbs, which meant it was not a free-to-play player-friendly attribute inside of the game. Additionally, you had to, in the past, get your gems to rank 10 before awakening a piece of gear, but now that's also changed to rank 5, allowing players that are lower level or players that are free to play completely to enjoy this amazing part of the game as well. So once you own a Dawning Echo, it'll be in your bag. You'll have it over here with all of your stuff in your satchel, and then you'll be able to just take that to the jeweler, and you'll be able to awaken that piece of gear. Pretty easy stuff to do. I wish I could demonstrate it right now for you, but my gear slots are all awakened already. But now let's talk about the bonuses that you get from that resonance of awakening your gear. Notice all my gear slots are purple. That's how you know something is awakened. If you come on over here to the resonance orb, you'll see that we could click on any of these and notice that there are gems inside of the gems that I have primarily stashed. This is something that a lot of players don't know when they're new players in the game. Let's take a look at my Pain Clasp gem. This is a 2-star gem, and it's the easiest one to kind of share this with you, specifically for newer players. Notice I have my Pain Clasp gem right here in the center. Then I could add additional gems into the Pain Clasp gem, all within the gear slot. What this means is that you're not actually just slotting in one gem into a gear slot, but if you have a 2-star gem in that slot, you could slot up to 4 gems. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, also notice, equipment-based attributes are increased by 15.65%. And then because I have 10 resonance worth of gems slotted into the Pain Clasp, I'm getting the first bonus, which is damage taken while moving, decreased by 3%. Once I get these upgraded to have 30 resonance, I'll also get damage taken while suffering loss of control is decreased by 4%. And then once I max out all of these gems, block chance is increased by 2%. Now let's take a look. Can you stand up here, please? Say what's up.
Hi.
All right, thanks you. Now sit down over there. Thank you. All right, so now what you'll notice here is this Blessed Pebble is a rank 5. I could upgrade this, but it still costs the normal amount to upgrade a gem the way it would if it were the primary gem in the slot. I have to put 1 regular gem in there, 1 Blessed Pebble, and then 20 gem power as well. So upgrading the gems within here is the same as it would cost to normally upgrade a gem, but they're not giving you the same resonance that they would give you if they were the primary gem. So this is all bonus resonance. Now, if we take a look at a 5-star gem, let's take a look over here at my Blood-Soaked Jade, probably the best gem inside of the game. Notice I have not opened up these other slots yet. We have the Blood-Soaked Jade, it's my primary gem, and then we have a Cutthroat Grin input into there. It's only a rank 1. It's giving me a +2 resonance bonus. And I have over here the Unity Crystal, also rank 1, +2 resonance bonus. And if you notice, I'm not getting any of these bonuses right here yet because I haven't gotten 20 resonance worth. I would need to upgrade these gems, which would then unlock the ability to unlock these slots as well, where you could slot more 2 and even more 5-star gems. I think you're getting the idea right now of how it gets expensive with gems inside of the game, because you could now put more 5-star rank 10 gems inside of this one gem, which can get quite costly, and it could take quite a while to actually do. So when you're seeing, 9, 10, 11K resonance players, it's not just because these primary gems are upgraded to rank 10, it's also because they have gems within because of the gem resonance and the gem awakening. This is or the slot awakening, I'm sorry. This is a great part of the game because you have essentially hidden resonance, which will also help you push for getting your wings inside of the game. I have 3K resonance, which allows me to have the 3K wings. If you want to get wings, you get a set of wings at 1K, 2K, 2K is right here, and then 3K are the larger Arn wings. And you could see them changing on my tune right here. That's the 1K wings, that's the 2K, that's the 3K, and obviously the cosmetic I'm wearing right now is allowing them to change color to fit the cosmetic. But I hope that helps you understand how gem slot awakening and awakening your gear works inside of the game. It's a great feature, and I'm happy that now all players can experience it because it's not gated with a paywall inside of the game. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for everything Diablo Immortal.